welcome back to Mandy Loves Japan. Today I want to tell you about a great annual event that's held in Minamisoma. It's called SamuraiFes. This festival is a fun event where participants can dress up and participate in a mock samurai battle. This event was the brainchild of a small group of high school students in 2015. Minamisoma was cruelly affected by the earthquake and tsunami, and it has been taking them years to recover. These students recognized that their town needed something that was going to be big and exciting and fun for the people to join together and to really experience the joy of being in Minamisoma. So these students came up with the idea of a festival where anyone could participate in a battle situation. And the community backed them, they really got behind them, and 7 years later, this event is becoming a really fun pastime of the Minamisoma people. The event itself commemorates the Battle of Yanome, which happened in 1581, a battle between the Soma clan, which is native to this area, and the Date clan, which is native to the area north of here, now known as Sendai. The Soma clan were particularly skilled horsemen, and so the battle took place on horseback, which was quite unusual in samurai times. However, part of the battle actually took place in a swamp area, and the horses really struggled in this space. The leader of the Soma clan continued battling and continued to fight through the drama and the difficulties, and eventually they were victorious in this battle. The students felt that this battle was a fitting analogy for the current trouble that Minamisoma was facing after the devastation of the tsunami in this area. They likened the negative publicity and the difficulties that they were facing to being in a swamp and struggling to move forward without actually getting anywhere. They said that if their ancestors could face such difficulties and fight through it to become victorious, so could they. And so SamuraiFes was born. 7 years on, the legacy of these determined, brave high school students lives on. Minamisoma is recovering, and through SamuraiFes is gaining some positive attention, not just in Minamisoma, but across Japan. Participants come from as far away as Tokyo. These students have absolutely had a positive impact on Minamisoma. The weather is really warming up in Japan, but it was hotter than normal for SamuraiFes, so we all made sure to prepare for the sun. Emily was so excited to be wearing a yukata, which is a summer kimono, for the first time. Nick, as usual, was in a great mood and ready to experience anything and everything. We were so happy to be sharing the day with my host sister from when I lived in Japan as a teenager and her family. We arrived early in the day and enjoyed checking out all the food stalls. There were traditional festival foods like yakiniku, yakitori, karage, takoyaki, and yakisoba. There were so many things to see and do, including traditional games, a petting zoo, pony rides, and traditional armor displays. These samurai helmets show how much the samurai wanted to look impressive as well as have functional armor. Each of them features their family symbol as well as the mayadate, the crest that's attached to the front of the helmet to show the owner's power and strength. Each of them was designed to be different and recognizable, and to strike fear into their opponent. A highlight for all the children at the festival was to paint koinobori. Koinobori are a traditional kite that are displayed for Children's Day across Japan. They're hung outside homes with children, with one kite displayed for each family member. SamuraiFes is held on Children's Day, so it was a special activity that my children particularly enjoyed getting involved with. They spent over an hour perfecting their designs and making sure they were just right. The performers throughout the day were fantastic to watch. There were singers, dancers, traditional drummers, and even a katana display. These are rolled up tatami mats, and it was impressive to watch this man's skill and the ease with which the sword cut through the reeds. The main events of the day were the battles between the rival clans. What was really cute was the challenge for the little guys. They attacked each other with their foam swords, doing their best to remove the paper balloons as quickly as possible. As kids do, there were some body hits, but no one seemed too hurt, and everyone seemed to be having an amazing time. They did their best battle cries and roars and threw themselves into the battle. It really was too cute, and I found myself grinning and laughing the whole time I watched. I honestly wondered how many risk assessments would needed to be submitted and approved before something like this would happen in Australia, but the Japanese seem to have a much more relaxed approach to this kind of activity. The battle only lasted about 2 minutes, then the remaining balloons were counted to determine the winner. As you can see, the blue team were fairly happy about their victory. Then the older children had their chance. They showed a little more strategy and didn't just race across the field, instead waiting for the enemy to come to them. Once they met in the middle though, there was a fair bit of brutality, and they really leaned into their roles as warring samurai clans. Despite the competition though, they were still very kind. I noticed a couple of kids who obviously wanted to take a breath, and their opponent at the time respected that and ran off to find a new challenger. It was really sweet to see the level of compassion in such young children. This battle was won by the green team, resulting in a draw for the kids' challenge. My son was so excited to join in with the adult battle and wore his plastic armor proudly. But like any teenage boy, free food is almost as exciting as a samurai battle. He didn't have a clue what they were talking about during the strategizing, but was keen to go out there and have a go. The beginning of the battle had a little display with the clan leaders meeting on horseback and very politely agreeing to disagree before returning to their clans. Then the battle began. The warriors looked like they were having so much fun. The aim was to kill the daimyo of the opposing clan. The samurai for a day were able to battle each other using a long pole with padding on the tip for safety. If you were hit on an arm or leg, you could continue to fight, but a hit to the body means you are mortally wounded. The honesty system was used for this, which was fitting considering that samurai code is all about honor. If the wound was fatal, the warrior would sit the rest of the round out. As more and more samurai were out, the daimyo had fewer to protect him. James was one of the last men available to protect the daimyo, and in the first battle was even able to strike the final blow on the opponent's leader. There were a number of cosplayers in the crowd, and children were really excited to see their favourite anime characters and interact with them. As the adult competition was over 3 battles, there was opportunity for one-on-one battles between rounds. It was great to see some foreigners taking part, and hearing the smack talk in Japanese was a fun experience. The adults really got into it, and the battles were fierce at times, but it was really hot, so by the end, it was clear that people were quite tired. After the third group battle, the 2 leaders of the clans met for a final battle to the death. The crowd was really into it and constantly cheering and calling "Gambare," which means "do your best" or "fight." Finally, the Soma leader delivered a mortal blow to the Date leader, and the battle was won. Of course, some of the cosplayers couldn't resist getting photos with the samurai. One of the highlights of the day was the children's taiko team performance. These children played with such precision and it was great to watch. Because I found it was so great, I've included the 4-minute performance for you to enjoy. hope you've enjoyed watching our day in Minamisoma at the SamuraiFes. We had a great time, and if you ever do get to Japan, I highly recommend coming to this area. The resilience of these people and the generosity of their spirit is so inspiring. We just love living here. If you're enjoying my videos, please like and subscribe and share it with your friends. If you'd like to see more, jump onto Buy Me a Coffee. The link is below. You can subscribe or give a one-off donation, and you can see exclusive footage, photographs, and even Japanese learning resources that are exclusive for my supporters. Thank you so much for watching today. じゃあね。